Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? Like someone's out there plotting against you, waiting for you to let your guard down? For Daniel Varela, it wasn't paranoia, it was reality. And by the time he realized it, it was already too late. Hello and welcome back to another episode, where today we'll be taking a look at the disturbing case of Daniel Varela was an accountant. To those who knew him, he was a dedicated family man, a loving husband and father of two, known for his quiet demeanor and dedication to his work. He volunteered at his kids' school, attended church services, and was an active member of the community. Yet beneath this seemingly idyllic surface, there was a darker truth lurking. The year was 2018 when Daniel's life took a drastic turn. He was charged with a crime so heinous, it shook the foundations of his seemingly perfect life. The allegations were shocking. Money laundering for the Sinaloa Cartel, one of the most notorious and powerful drug trafficking organizations in history. Imagine the shockwaves that rippled through Daniel's life during this time. The whispers in the community, the accusing stares, the sudden isolation. It must have been a nightmare for him, a man who prided himself on his integrity and commitment to his family. But the legal complications didn't end there. The case against Daniel was far from straightforward. Despite the gravity of the charges, the case was eventually dismissed due to a lack of hard evidence. In a way, it was a victory, but it was a Pyrrhic victory at best. His name was cleared, but the ordeal had taken a heavy toll on him. There were repercussions that went beyond the courtroom. It was during this time that Daniel opened up to a close friend, confessing that he had indeed done things he deeply regretted. He also revealed a terrifying truth. He'd begun cooperating with the D against the cartel. This confession unveiled a secret life, a dangerous double game that Daniel had been playing. You can't help but wonder what possessed Daniel to take such a risk. Was it desperation, a twisted sense of justice, or something else entirely? But the biggest question of all remained unanswered. How did the cartel find out? It seems Daniel's movements were tracked, his communications compromised. On the night of April 4th, 2021, Daniel left his office at precisely 7:12 p.m. Surveillance cameras captured him walking to his car, briefcase in hand, unaware that every step he took was a step closer to his doom. The next morning, his car was found abandoned at a rest stop off Highway 86. The doors were unlocked, the briefcase missing, and splattered across the steering wheel was blood. It was a scene straight out of a suspense movie, only this was real life. No struggle had been witnessed. No one had heard a gunshot. The quiet of the desert night had been shattered by an unseen killer. The discovery of Daniel's body 3 days later painted a grim picture of his final moments. He was found 12 miles from the rest stop, his body bearing the grim evidence of his demise. 2 gunshot wounds to the chest and a fatal shot to the head. It was an execution. Professional, swift and merciless. The D launched a full investigation. They chased shadows, pieced together fragments of information, desperate to find whoever had silenced Daniel. Within weeks, they had a suspect in custody, Luis Elmano Salgado, a known cartel enforcer. Reports indicated that Salgado had been seen with Daniel weeks before the murder. But despite having him in custody, the answers remained elusive. Salgado was found hanged in his prison cell 2 nights before his first court appearance. The official report ruled it a suicide, but the silence was deafening. It raised more questions than it answered. Was Salgado silenced by the cartel? Was he planning to expose their secrets? Or was it a tragic end to a troubled life? A desperate attempt to escape the darkness he'd been enveloped by? As for Daniel's killer, they remain at large. The case, though technically open, has gone cold. The whispers in the desert town have faded, leaving behind a haunting silence. Daniel's death served as a stark reminder of the brutal realities of the war on drugs. It was a tale of betrayal, of a man who dared to cross paths with the devil and lost. So why do you think Daniel did what he did? Was he simply trying to protect himself, or did he have a change of heart and wanted to help bring down the cartel? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this case, make sure to stay tuned for more content. Thank you for watching. Until next time.